What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Rob in the building. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good. You?
Oh, he's giving me the uppercuts. Oh, that was a good one. That was an even tussle. I feel like. Oh, the headbutts. You might have just taken it there. But guys, if you're new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post today. A little bit of an earlier video. So those with the bell notification, you will be the first ones there. Also, you can become a superstar VIP. $2.99 a month. Hit the join button underneath the video. You get a nice star next to your name. First dibs on merch, star in the universe, access to all our draw spreadsheets, price prediction spreadsheets, anything that we are going to be bringing to that community, you will be the first on the list. Also, you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Discord in the description. Hit that Discord up. It is popping. There's so many channels for all our favorite projects. We have just some fun ones. We have Poetry Corner. If you didn't know, there's a Poetry Corner. Throw ecomi is slaying the poems over there. It's just fun time. And also a P.O. box if you want to send us something and become a Superstar Hall of Famer. Shout out to all of the VIP members. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all that you do for us. But I want to put a little bit of a spotlight on one of them. Rob, why don't you maybe announce who we're going to be spotlighting here?
We got to do a superstar spotlight. We talked about it before the video. Superstar Mitchell, superstar VIP Mitchell Locklear, day in, day out, giving us support. I mean, there's so many supporters out there. But Mitchell, you just keep giving us super chats. $1.99, like literally like every week. It's like you don't have to do it, okay? We appreciate your support. You do not have to give us super chats. But we definitely recognize that you're doing this. We appreciate it. You've done this for a long time now, so we want to give back a little bit. What do you got there, Joe?
We got one of the Disney covers. Actually, it's the first one, the Disney Marvel collab of Avengers. Basically, it's the Avengers, I think, number 4, it looks like.
Yeah.
But it's like it's an ASM cover. I don't know. I haven't opened it yet. But anyways, this is coming your way. It's just a thank you for the support that you continue to give us, not only through the super chats, but he's also commenting all the time. He's always on every video. He's always promoting us on Twitter. He's always just being amazing, being a superstar. And that's the true gift of being a superstar. And we want to give back a little bit. And hopefully we can do a little bit more of this for Superstar Spotlight for those of you who have always supported us, not even financially, just verbally and just being there, watching every video, being first in the comments. Maybe that'll be one that we do soon. So really, really wanted to say thank you, Mitchell. And hopefully you enjoy this. If you have it already, let me know and maybe we'll work something out.
We're taking this whole first game to a whole new level once we start handing out some freebies. But yeah, no, Mitchell, thank you so much for your support. And you do not need to give us super chats, but we appreciate all the super chats that you have given us over the year.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Over the months now. What do we have, over 500 days now?
Sometimes
Joe?
Me and Rob would just be like, that wasn't our best video. Boom, Mitchell super chat $2. Man, he loved it. So
yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So anyways, guys, let's get into the VV Twitter here. I'm going to pull it up. There's not too much news today. So I know a lot of you will be bummed because a lot of you like listening to the news for 10 minutes. But it is what it is. We have the Once Upon a Mouse in the Future series features stories inspired by classic Mickey Mouse shorts set 100 years in the future. So I'm not sure if this is a bunch of short stories. We will find out, but this is coming out on Wednesday. So not your typical Tuesday, Thursday. This is because it's a Disney one. I'm assuming it's going to be $10, 10,000 mints like previous Mickey Mouse drops, but we'll find out.
Yeah, it's pretty standard now. I do hope they go down to the 5,000 as the new standard, but with the Disney stuff, they like to bump it up a little bit.
The colors are very familiar. I just can't.
I love that common cover, eh? That common cover is actually sick. Yeah. That is sick.
So
beautiful colors.
That's one maybe we'll pick up in the secondary market. We'll see. Oh, here we go. We have the article. So let's check it quickly.
Okay, let's take a look.
These are all the covers, and it is $10, 10,000 mints. What a guess!
Wow, I mean, great guess, but no surprise, just because this is what they tend to do with all the Disney things. But yeah, I like the lower mints now. I think I'm on the boat that says you gotta put your mint sizes and your pricing to the market right now. Yeah. If VV does grow in the future, you can then adjust it then. But right now, you got to keep it for that market.
So we're getting another Amazing Fantasy. I think you might have talked about it. Oh, no, you yesterday did So Rare. So Amazing Fantasy number 15, but from 2004. First appearance of Amadeus Cho. That's coming tomorrow. And then we have another comic coming on Thursday, which is first appearance of Ronan the Accuser. I'm not too familiar with any of these, but I'm sure the comic book consultants, we're going to call out to you guys again to fill the comments, and anybody who wants to know, we'll go read those comments. El Champ, I'm sure there's a bunch of people who've been helping us impact.
Oh, we have many comic book consultant now. Yeah. There's a lot of people that watch our videos and they say they cringe when they hear us say we don't know. Well, you're gonna have to help us then. Since you know, let us know below. Share your knowledge, and maybe we'll give you a spotlight on the next video.
Mr. Lambie, I know you're out there. So yeah, and this is the covers for that Amazing Fantasy 15. Pretty cool stuff. Again, background colors. Not too sure where. I can't put my finger on where those colors are coming from. But,
yeah, if we're gonna really have to like decorate showrooms with like colors and stuff, then we have so many picks now. The pink flare is just everywhere. It's so easy.
Exactly. Not too much from our Twitter either today. It was a little bit quieter. Wanted to give a shout out to the Real Uncommon podcast for putting out a bunch of great content, and they have episode 9, part 2 out. I think it's coming soon. It says so soon. I'm not sure if it has been posted, but it's with K Collection, so friend of the channel.
Yep, K Collection, good friend of the channel. She's been on this channel, so obviously I'm sure it's a great podcast, and of course, the Uncommon podcast there is bringing it. They're bringing it now. They're growing. They're having fun. That's all that matters.
I did listen to the first part of it, and it was a great time. And it was like a cliffhanger. I was waiting for more, and it just cut off. I hate the 2-parters in Nano. Just make it one big long one so I can listen to it when I'm driving.
Yeah.
Shout out to Comics and Crypto. These guys are doing giveaways like crazy at this point. Again, it's in partnership with Elite Comics 11, so you got to follow them on Instagram and on Twitter, and then you got to follow Comics and Crypto on Twitter and like this tweet. Very simple. We retweeted it if you want to find it to make it simple for you. But they're giving away ASM 252. So one of the scarcest comic officially, but I know there's a bunch of giveaways that probably have
the most
a little bit less.
The most I don't know about now. I don't know what's trading at right now, but at one point we did call this comic book the most overvalued a comic / collectible on the market, and I don't know what it's at right now. I'll be curious to know. Do you know?
I'm not too sure. I could look it up quickly, but I haven't looked at it in the longest time, because you got to think like now how many 1,000 mint collectibles are on this app? It's crazy.
It's getting down. It's getting down there.
When we were looking at Secret Rare Spider-Man and everyone was freaking out, there's 1,000 mints. It's like everything coming out now is 1,000 mints or has a Secret Rare that's 1,000 mints.
It's true. And I don't know, like this comic book, when I look at it in the physical world, it's not really considered. By the way, I just pulled it up. It's actually 900. So it's actually holding it's actually holding okay at a floor close to 900. But when I look at it, because I'm coming from a VV background, I just see value when I look at this. I just see money when I look at this. But in the physical world, supposedly it's pretty common to get. So it's a cool giveaway, especially for the VV community.
Nice. And Rob did a great video yesterday. Again, we finished top 2% on So Rare MLB. If you guys aren't playing So Rare, I mean, it's so much fun. It's a little bit of a twist of NFTs and fantasy. This is the baseball version. They also have a basketball version and a soccer version. And maybe they'll come out with a little bit other sports if that's not your thing. But it's fun. I'm learning it. We're learning the platform together. We're always talking about who we're going to pick up. So if you want, go check out that video. Those are always fun ones.
Well, it's not fluke that we did once we came like 84th. This time we were four points under what we needed to get a free limited card. We got a pretty good common card. So I think we were 2%, right? To like 200 and let's say 14th out of like 12,000, whatever it ended up being. So like we're having a lot of fun with it, and it's a nice strategy. We got some cool comments in the last video. People are saying, maybe I think you got to focus more on common cards. A lot of decision making. So if you like So Rare, you can check out our videos. And actually, we're part of the affiliate program now. So if you look in the description of that video, if you join, you are able to get if you buy, I think 5 limited cards from the new auction tab, you do get a 6th card for free.
Yeah, no, it's definitely been a fun thing for us, and we're having a fun time. That's what it's all about. So speaking of fun times, we had Mr. David Yu, the CEO, jumping on Randy Chavez's stream last night. He went 10 hours. I don't know how he does that. I can't even stand up after we go an hour on a live. Yeah. My back is killing me. But anyways, wanted to play a couple clips here, and then we can talk about them each. So let's do the first one.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. Hopefully, we're gonna have a very good brand releasing this weekend if we get all the things signed off. It's so hard. We've been working with this IP 218, 219. Wow. It's just getting signed off.
So we're getting a new drop this weekend. Sounds like, or they want us to get a new drop. And it's supposed to be a decent brand. So something we haven't seen yet. and it's supposed to be coming this weekend. Rob, do you have any ideas maybe what that brand might be?
I mean, it's tough to say. Veve's had so much IP. Actually, when I first heard this, I kind of misinterpreted it. I thought maybe it would just be more of the IP that's already on the app, but just new characters. I thought like maybe it's some more Star Wars because it's the month of May and they may have more of that. But if it's not that, I don't know. Maybe we can see some Transformers, right? Some I don't know. It could Ninja Turtles.
Here's a bunch of movies coming out. And now the reason I'm showing this is because in the second clip, he talks about how there's some kind of a deadline. And this might be actually a drop that is limited because of licensor restrictions. So he's saying that it has to be sold by a certain point because then they want the focus to go on the upcoming product. He didn't say what that is. So I'll play the second clip just so you guys can hear it and hear all the clues that I'm hearing, and then we can discuss it.
This new IP, yeah, it's going to look good as it is. You'll know once you see it. Yeah.
So you mentioned that you really want to get it out this week, but if it doesn't, would it just be delayed 1 week, or do you have to go back to the drawing board with the kind of
we really do need to get it out. Otherwise, it will be maybe another year. Because the IP owners are very, very hard to time.
So that's a little bit of a weird comment. I mean, if it's not out, then we might have to wait another year. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
that's
that means.
weird. It's very hard to pick that apart. Let's just say it is related to a new movie that's coming out right now. Why a year? Like, if you have to wait a year, then you gotta wait till, for whatever reason, the month of May again, because this must be maybe a movie that always comes out once a year. I don't know. Is Fast and the Furious an option? Isn't there a new Fast and the Furious coming out? I don't know if it's going to be coming out anytime soon, but they're pretty consistent, I guess. Like, I'm literally just throwing darts here. Like, I really don't know why, if we missed, let's say, this weekend, and that we're going to talk about that soon. That's a pretty big issue that you think you might miss it, but that's that they did miss this weekend. Why a year? Or does he just mean some point next year because they like to do annual movies? And also, what does he mean by big IP? I think that David Yu, when he says big IP, I think he will always, as a company man, he's always going to overstate it, right? He's always going to want to create hype and maybe say, no, I think no matter what the IP is, he's going to say it's big IP. So Transformers is considered a big IP, but it's not bigger than anything that we've already seen. We already have some of the biggest IP already here for us. So I'm not really sure anything that they can come up with will beat any of the IP that we already have. So I don't really have that much high expectations for this. I'm a bit concerned, though, about this whole comment about if we don't make it. I mean, what do you mean you're not going to make it? Why would you not make it? Does this go back to the whole resourcing issue and delivering things? I don't know. I mean, what's the concern that you won't make it? You would think that these things are usually developed in QC long before the day that they're dropped. But I do believe that if it is Transformers, they probably can do a pretty good job making it look a little realistic, because you're not really replicating like a true human face. You're replicating a machine. And they always seem to do a pretty good job with those kind of collectibles.
Yeah, I have a couple of thoughts here. So first is I really hope that he's not just gaslighting and saying like, oh, something's coming, but if it doesn't come, then too bad. We're not going to see it for a year. Trying to create some kind of hype. I don't think that's the case. I do think that they do have something in the works. But because he did say that there's a time limit on it, it made me think that maybe it's a movie coming out that they want this out before the movie. Then they want all the focus on selling tickets for that movie. So I said, what movies are coming out? And we looked it up, and I found that Ninja Turtles coming out. But Ninja Turtles not coming out until August. So I feel like that's a little bit too far out for that to be a potential. The other one, and you've mentioned it a couple of times, is Transformers. And I really think that this is it. If there is something that he's talking about. And the reason being is that he mentioned that it would be one collectible. And I feel like if they did Transformers, they could do something like an Optimus Prime, and that could be the collectible, and it would be fine, or a Bumblebee or something like that, where it's a one-off collectible. If it's Ninja Turtles, I feel like you can't really do a single collectible for that. I feel like there's too many different characters, too many things that it just would draw away. So I do not think it's going to be Ninja Turtles. My personal opinion is that it's Transformers. But I said, okay, aside from movies, what else is dropping in the near future? So I looked up, and if you remember, a long time ago, this is 2021 July. So stuff from back then doesn't really matter anymore because it's been a lot of soons, and maybes. Like we've seen NFLPA, we've seen a bunch of stuff. But anyways, they did have this partnership with MGA Entertainment. He said that his his deal was from like 2018, 2019. This seems like it was in 2021, and this might have been a closed deal already, so this might not be it. But I was thinking maybe LOL surprise. They are coming out with something in the near future as well, which has been announced on May 1st. They announced it. It's a bubble surprise thing here, so I mean that could be it maybe. But my gut still says that we're going to probably see Transformers if that is the case, because this movie here is coming out May 27th. I feel like the timing is perfect.
Timing is perfect. And then back to what I said, Fast and the Furious. I just remember because I saw an ad. I just looked it up. Fast and the Furious is May 19th. It's coming out.
Oh.
So it's close. And they don't come out yearly. I thought like, okay, it's yearly, but I just looked it up. It actually comes out every 2 years.
Fast X.
So every 2 years they release a new movie. So it's in that kind of same idea of a consistent basis. But because it's every 2 years, it probably doesn't make sense because they're not going to have another movie next year. So it's probably going to be 2025 in which they'll have a new movie. So I think the Transformers is the best guess at this point. And hopefully we get it. And if we don't, then the question is, well, what was it that we're going to have to wait another year for?
That's crazy.
So we'll wait and see. Guys, what do you guys think? Let's hear your guesses. Let us know below. What do you think this big IP David Yu was talking about that's going to be coming on Veve? Do you think it is a new movie that's coming very, very soon because he made that comment? If we don't get it now, got to wait another year. Do you have any new or fresh ideas that you can let us know below? Something that maybe is a little bit annual in that sense, that why they would want to wait another year? Or do you have a completely different perspective that you want to share below? Let us know. We want to hear your thoughts. And if you haven't already, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button. Join the Superstar fan. Hit the bell notification button. Get every single video every single day. We keep it coming. We do not stop. We keep it coming. And if you hit the bell notification button, you never know what we're going to hit you with. We got all sorts of different content we're throwing at you guys now. And thank you to our Superstar VIPs. $2.99 a month. Get the star beside your name. Access to our spreadsheets. Thank you, Superstar VIP Mitchell Locklear. Thank you so much for your super chats. We appreciate all of you guys, all our superstars. You do not need to give any form of financial support. It's not a need. If you choose to do it, we appreciate you. We thank you guys for that. Take care, and we'll see you next one. Bye-bye.
Love you.